Hello and welcome to this quick look of the Forza Motorsport 6 demo. I'm Abby from High School Reviews. Josh is here as well. Hello, Josh.
Hello, Abby. Hello, everyone else.
How are you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty stoked for Forza 6, if I'm honest.
Yeah, me too. Shall we just dive straight in?
I think we should.
So, you've played a little tiny bit of this?
Yeah, I played a couple of games this morning.
Yeah.
Of it.
And I played a little bit last night. But I guess we're doing a quick look. Playing through the entire demo? Or a couple of races, maybe?
We'll see how we go.
Yeah.
See what happens. Yeah, so obviously the first race is the Ford GT.
Yeah.
The box cover car.
Cover star. I do like how they have these introductory races to every Forza game.
Yeah.
Just to introduce you to, the cover star. Oh, yeah, there's this little scene as well, which I completely forgot about.
This is really weird.
Yeah. I liked it, but
It had basically nothing to do with cars, though.
no, it's like, why do we race? And it just shows two kids racing in a straight line.
I think the best one's probably the Jeremy Clarkson
Yeah.
in the city.
Forza
one.
4.
Yeah.
That was a good one. The Aston Martin.
Yeah, I really like that. I guess that was kind of their first Top Gear one, right?
Yeah.
Or was it in Forza 3?
I think they might have had the Top Gear track in Forza 3, but in terms of full Top Gear integration with the hosts and stuff, I think it might be in Forza 4.
Right.
Shall we skip this?
Yeah, might as well.
Can
you?
You know what? No, I can't skip it.
Oh,
I guess we're watching it.
We're
then.
watching this then.
Yeah.
It's this weird bit with the kissing bit as well. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
What's that got to do with motor racing?
In
But,
truth, there is no simple answer.
it does make me really want to play a racing game again. Like,
I thought you were going to say it's going to make me want to find a girlfriend again. But yeah, no, you're right, it does. It hasn't actually been that long since Forza 5, has it?
it's been 2 years.
What? Has time gone that quickly?
Yeah.
Wow. Of course, we've had Forza Horizon 2 since then.
We have.
And I do like the way how this has got a lot of cues from Horizon 2, like the helicopters and my microphone's drooping down, and the night race, and you know, just the way like the fireworks and the party poppers as you're driving past.
Yeah.
And
It does make it more of a festival atmosphere, a bit of, a bit more action going on from the crowd, which is really nice to see.
yeah, I think it makes it more accessible to people who might not be into hardcore simulations.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think of the UI? Because the 3-2-1 Go just reminded me of it.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah,
I think the rest of it's a bit lame, if I'm honest.
really.
Yeah.
I think it's quite unclear when you're in the middle of a race and you want to see what position you're in. It's actually not that easy to.
Yeah, and how many laps you got left was quite hard to see as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's minimalistic and it looks good, but it's just not very clear.
Yeah, that's the main problem with UI in a racing game, or any game in particular. You want it to be clear, so you know what you're doing and what's going on. So obviously this is the first race, so this doesn't have this has braking assisted on.
Yeah, it's just kind of annoying, really.
Yeah.
Does it have steering assist?
I don't believe so.
No, it doesn't. I just randomised it. Oh, these cars.
There's a Ferrari and a Corvette there. Obviously you're in the Ford GT right now.
Yes. How do you change the view?
There we go. It does. It's a nice looking car.
It is a nice looking car, and I find it quite funny how you've actually got a better view of it in a racing game than actually we've had in real life.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's like completely modelled, full interior views and stuff, and then in real life we've just had a couple of promotional shots.
And most of the coverage that we've seen of the car have been from Forza
Yeah.
demonstrations and stuff. Oh, he just smashed into the wall.
I wonder whose driver tile that is.
Is that a Hurricane or something?
Yeah, on the Forza Horizon 2 cover car.
Oh,
Oh, look at that plane landing in the distance.
that is so cool.
In the air.
So this is a new track as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rio de Janeiro.
Rio.
Like-
You're in Brazil, baby.
This is Brazil. I think this is a really nice track.
I do. There's one bit which, I don't know, some parts of it kind of look like a film set as opposed to an actual city.
Yeah.
Like, there's a bit where you go through a tunnel. I don't know if we've been through it yet, but you'll see what I mean when we go through. Is it 2 laps maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's this tunnel, and honestly looks like a film set and looks like it's got miniature houses on the hill. We'll see what I mean when we get to it though. But then the crowd looks a lot better than Forza 5.
Yeah, definitely. And I really like the narrowness of this track. It's like a proper street circuit.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool.
To be fair, it does feel quite alive as well with like the public transport in the back.
Cable cars moving.
Oh yeah, and they've got the party purpose.
Oh yeah, over Rio de Janeiro.
Yup.
This might only be one.
It might be.
Yeah, there we go. Circuito do Rio de Janeiro.
And the waves that suddenly start when you drive past.
And you pull into the pits.
Congratulations, you have completed your first race.
Congratulations, Abby. You've completed your first race.
Thank you, thank you.
Now I'll give
so
you a
let's-
quick primer before starting your
It's annoying you can't skip the announcer.
Your career
is a bit, yeah.
spans 5 different volumes, each built around a different type of car package.
So this
From
is.
hot hatchbacks and
That's
vintage
kind of the
sports cars
same
to
as.
grand touring cars and
Is it
Formula
Forza 5 or
racers.
Horizon
You
2?
will drive and
that had
collect the
these kind
greatest
of-
cars in the world.
Those kind of
But first, I'll guide you through
choices
a
of
short 3-race
what class
qualifying
you're in.
series.
It might even be both.
I guess it could be, yeah. Lotus car's back. Lotus F1 car.
Oh yeah.
Was
Was that in Forza 5?
It was.
Yeah.
You might have had to pay extra for it.
Your first
I think-
qualification race takes place
I
at
think if you
Blind
paid
Rock
extra,
Park,
then you got it.
known for
But
its
for normal
flowing
people, you have to
elevation changes and
spend
rural
ages and ages just getting enough credits to buy it.
Yeah, I think that might be right, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. You've got a different car to start with. For me, the Subaru was the first one on the list. Guess it's randomized then.
Yeah, because the Subaru was the very last car in my list. I actually picked the Subaru when I did this.
I picked the Golf last time, but it was quite understeering. I only picked the Golf because it's a car which I really like in real life.
Yeah, I picked the Impreza. I was thinking 4-wheel drive was going to help me out here.
Great
Um,
choice. Now let's customize
let's
it
do
to
it.
really make it yours. These
s-
designs
Impreza's
were
a classic
created
as
by
well.
other players
Yeah.
in our vibrant
Um,
community of painters. You
And
can
it's a
choose one
classic.
to apply to your
This
car
is the
for
classic
free.
version, not the modern day version.
Mm.
Uh,
These are all so presumably these designers got access to the game before and were making these designs before the demo was even launched.
well, not necessarily. These could be from Forza 5 because I believe they use the same models as Forza 5
Ah.
for certain cars. So if this car was in Forza 5, which I'm pretty sure it was,
Yeah,
these are probably from that game.
possibly. Let's just stick with the.
I'm going to stick with the manufacturer blue.
Let's go for
Dazzle.
Dazzle camouflage.
Are
Wow.
you ready to start your race
I'll
in
never
this
see you
car?
coming.
I was actually just gonna stick with the classic blue and gold tires, but
You need sponsorship down the side, though. That's the problem.
yeah,
Or the fake sponsorship that they
Yeah.
put on the road
like
version.
all the stars and
yeah.
stuff. Why is that not a default option?
Wow. Come on, turn 10.
Yeah, sort it out.
What's going on there? Can you press anything?
no, I can't. Just loading, I guess. What?
Are you ready to start your race in this
Oh,
car?
okay. She asked me if I'm ready to start. See, this is what I mean. The
Yeah.
UI is just so bad. You couldn't even see the select and back. I'm sure I pressed A. Oh.
Poor choice in colour, I guess.
Yeah.
They need like a bar along the bottom with the buttons on.
Every
Mm.
race
A
has an
black bar.
objective.
Yeah,
For
just so
this
there's some
qualifying
contrast.
race, you must finish in third
Contrast
place or
is
better
king.
in order to advance.
And also, if you don't have a
Select
HD
start
screen, which I'm
race
sure
to
most
begin.
people do nowadays, that would just be impossible to see.
Yeah. Obviously,
Oh.
this is a
Powered by
720p
Blind
screen
Car
that we're playing on.
technology,
Yeah.
each driver is
Should
as
be,
unique and
recording in
competitive as
1080
the
though.
players who trained them.
On the Elgato? Or is not how it works?
I couldn't tell you. I think it's only a 720, to be honest.
Oh, okay, fine. I just realised that I've kept all the assists the same. Oh, there's my driver tar in a Honda S2000, even though I didn't pick that. I picked the Golf. It's
then,
crazy.
then my brother's in front of you as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I still got auto brake on.
Oh, good.
Great.
Yeah, I ripped that straight off when I did it.
I did last time as well, but just...
It's just actually, it's more of a hindrance than
Oh yeah,
a help.
definitely. You go a lot slower because you brake so much earlier.
Yeah. Oh, good one. Like
Thank
that.
you. A little nudge.
Good thing about Driver Tile, obviously, is that it's had 2 games to learn
Yeah.
from you now, so it's going to be pretty accurate, I'd imagine.
So do you think your driver type information from Forza 5 and Horizon 2 carries over onto this game?
I actually know it does.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
They are building a virtual version of you in the cloud, based off of both Forza 5 and Horizon 2.
Nice.
I guess the Forza, I don't know, because obviously Horizon 2 had extra information that they put into it
Yeah.
from your driver's hole. I don't know how that works, whether they're using that information, whether they're using the basic information from Forza 5.
Although the person who's first right now is absolutely miles ahead. Wonder if that's your driver tag. No, it can't be because you're playing on your account.
Yeah, we're playing on my account. So
Well, it's definitely not me because I started second to bottom on the grid.
I don't know who this guy is. Although
Look at the gap.
he was miles ahead of me as well when I was racing.
That's interesting.
So it's because obviously you have to fight your way through the pack, and he's doing Lewis Hamilton, just tearing off.
And I'm hindered by this auto brake, just making my lap times terrible.
Yeah. Perfect turn though.
Thank you. Is this a new track, isn't it?
I believe so. Yeah. I've never seen it before.
It's in the US of A.
The US of A, Limehouse,
Yep.
Lime Rock,
Something like
that. Lime something. I believe it's a real track.
that. Yeah.
I've definitely heard of Lime something as a track. So it's a really nice looking track. I like the trees. It'll be interesting to have a fast car on it, obviously.
Yeah.
It's quite hard to tell what's a decent track with a slow car.
That's true.
Apart from, I think Brands Hatch will always be brilliant, whatever car. But then I'm a massive Brands Hatch fan.
Well, to be honest, it's kind of a tight, twisting track, isn't it, Brands Hatch?
Yeah.
So you don't really want a car which has got understeer. Because
That's
it probably wouldn't do that well. You need like a little go-kart kind of car.
Well, I mean, they do BTC on there.
Yeah, I've actually been there for the Deutsche Touring Master, or whatever it's called, DTM.
Oh, the DTM.
Yeah.
Did they do that at Brands Hatch?
They did do it 1 year. They had one race in the calendar.
Oh, that's
they did
pretty
it at
cool.
Brands Hatch, yeah. And that was years ago. That was in like 2006. 10 years at least.
Wow. I think they do WTCC there as well, which is World Touring Car
Yeah.
Championship.
Every time you race, you
So it's
win credits.
what BMWs,
Credits help
Audis,
you buy new cars,
Chevrolet,
upgrades, and other special items that I'll show you later.
Lacetti, whatever it's called.
You'll
Oh,
also
yeah.
earn experience points, or XP for short.
XP for
increases your
short.
driver level and affinity level. I'll share more details on these in the coming races.
I know what XP is. Thank you.
Yeah, we all know what XP
Nice
is.
work passing your first qualifying race.
Next race.
Introductory
please.
volume.
We're off to a night race.
And then
at the
naturally,
Yas Marina
you
circuit,
go from
with track temperatures
track
cooling
to
after sunset. Your car's
Yas
tires
Marina
won't
circuit.
provide as much
Abu
grip.
Dhabi at
Your
night time.
challenge will be to find the limit of traction without going over it.
What's
in
your
order to
thoughts of
win
Yas
here.
Marina?
I've only driven around it once in this game. From what I know from the F1 calendar in real life, it's not exactly the best racing track as such.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's a beautiful track and it's well finished, but in terms of actual racing, I've heard it's not that great.
Yeah. A lot of fans talk about it because obviously it's one of the last races. They put on a bit of a spectacle.
Yeah.
But I think in terms of
Before
actual
you start
racing,
the
I think
race, select
European
mods,
tracks will always
and I'll
be
introduce you to this
superior.
powerful new
Mm.
feature.
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, mods.
Mods
This
give
is a
you
new
whole
thing.
new way
This
to
is a new
fine-tune
thing.
your
It's like trading
experience.
cards.
Whether
It
you
looks
want
like.
to go even faster
It's
or
like
reminded
FIFA
me-
Ultimate
I was
Team.
just about to say that. It
mods
reminded
give
me
you the
so much
tools
of that
to
when I
make
was
it
playing it.
happen. Select the starter pack
Which
to
I know
open
is something
it
that you
and see
don't
what mods
exactly
you get.
like.
It's a trading card game.
Yeah.
It's just
You don't like the concept of the cards.
no.
Reveal your new
So what do you
mods
think of it
here.
in this game
Then
then?
press A and I'll show you how
I
to
don't
apply
really, I don't really need see the point of it. Because it's like, yeah, okay, you can have more grip
them.
or
Here,
stuff
you
like
can
that, but it's
choose
like
which mods you'll use.
just
Some mods are
just
permanent,
add that
while
into
others are
your
good for only one race.
upgrades that you
Yeah.
can buy.
Select an
I
empty
wonder if this
slot
will
to apply
become
your
a
mod.
microtransaction thing where you can buy mod packs with using real money.
I
You have
imagine
successfully
that is
applied
exactly
your
what it'll
first
be.
mod.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I
You
don't
can
not
modify
that
any of the
fussed.
assist settings.
Really?
Tailor your
Yeah.
driving experience to be just the way you
It's
like.
not setting a good
Removing
precedent,
driving
really.
assists will require you to exercise greater
I-
control of your car, but it will also increase your race payouts.
If you want to charge people to buy stupid cards that they don't really need, then whatever. As long as you don't.
I just don't like the idea of game features being behind a paywall.
I don't like the idea of trading cards as a game feature. So
Fair enough.
this isn't Pokemon. Or
There's one game that did trading card games really well, and that's The Witcher 3. There's an entire mini game just based on trading cards. But obviously, it's not like this when it's, I don't know, it's part of the main game. It's like a little side thing you can do if you want to.
yeah, I would assume that along with the token system are all going to be transaction. Did you forget to change your settings again?
No, I changed it
Okay.
while we were talking. Yeah. Which is why I completely outbrakes myself in that corner.
Pull there.
Oh, I was not paying attention. Drift. Oh, I held it.
On the second lap of this circuit, I went on a little detour into that section over there.
Just for fun.
Just for fun. I completely missed the turn and just like had to turn around, did a full loop to come back onto the track. Stayed in first still.
Well, I changed my settings. I didn't change the driver style difficulty,
Right, yeah.
which is why I'm already up into fourth.
Yep.
Pit maneuver.
MR2. Do like an MR2.
Again, braked way too late there.
Uh,
No. Is it cheating to do that?
I turned that off.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good shout, actually.
I was going to say you should just crash into them barriers, see if they move.
Oh, okay. Shall we try it?
Yeah. Not that one. Try that one.
These ones?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I think it's just tyre walls.
It's just
that
tyre
do-
walls, because they should move in theory.
Yeah.
So we need to find a tyre wall to crash into.
And my light's complete. Oh, they're fine.
Did you turn simulation damage on?
Oh no, it might still be on cosmetic. Although I'm down in 16th now because of that little experiment.
What is this? You have to finish third, right?
Yeah. Do you have to finish third to get to the next race?
I don't know.
Because I didn't actually finish outside the top three.
Oh. Neither did I. I finished first last time I played this level, so.
It's quite funny how you can cut
Oh,
corners.
that guy spun out.
Oh, wow. Drama, yellow flags.
Whoa, he's
Oh,
all
and
over
he's
the
holding
track.
up everyone.
Get around the
Use this
outside.
opportunity here.
The perks of not having flags is you can basically cheat.
Yeah. I mean, the old Forza's got around that by making you go really slow if you cut a corner, but this doesn't seem to have that.
It has it if you go really far out, but it's.
Whoa. Oh,
Oh,
there's another car.
he's
which
crashed. Oh, crazy old race tonight.
is from the first lap as well.
Yeah. White Romeo. Fair enough.
Try and get a good draft behind him. This is what I mean about the Forza Horizon influences. Did you notice the fireworks overhead?
Yeah. I mean, does Yes Marina have fireworks, or is it
They do actually, but only after the race
only
finishes.
after the race? Right.
Oh, he's
Gone wide. Take advantage of that. Push him off. Crash him into the wall. Ah.
Oh, he's had too much momentum. He would have spun me out. Oh, it's Greg coming up next.
Oh, we'll have him there. Oh.
That's right, and I've got a good drive for the next corner.
So what are your thoughts on this compared to Forza 5, compared to Forza 4?
In terms of car handling, it doesn't feel... It actually feels quite nice, but I don't know if it feels any different.
Right.
I think the one criticism people have of the Forza Motorsport franchise in terms of driving physics is that cars perhaps have a little less grip than they should do in
Like
real
their
life.
tyres are cold.
Yeah, yeah. I guess I've only driven this plus the Golf. The Golf did understeer quite a lot, so it did seem to have a lot of grip.
Okay, yeah.
But and this car's obviously four-wheel drive in real life, so it does have a lot of grip.
Yeah.
So from those two cars, it does feel like the cars feel a bit more planted. But then again, I haven't really driven your rear-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Happy to step out of line. Those kind of
4GT
yeah,
without brake assist.
yeah, without brake assist. Even like something like an M3 or maybe like a Ferrari.
Yes. Apparently, because this isn't night time, you have less grip.
Oh, because the track's colder.
Yes. That's what the lady says beforehand.
Oh.
Which, I mean, we've got the TV volume down quite low, so we can't really hear what she's saying too much. But you guys might be able to hear it. Fireworks look fun, as you've seen.
Yeah.
Gonna have him. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah.
No brakes. Put this one. Oh, he's gone wide.
He's gone well wide. So put it
On
back.
the steer of a four-wheel drive car, that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I like how you get bogged down, and you can clearly see you getting bogged down when you start. Like,
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go, and you're like, oh, come on.
Again, the guy who's first is just miles ahead.
Screaming.
That did not happen in my game, and I think the driver tire difficulty is on like very easy or something, whatever the default
We're
is.
gonna have to step up our game.
There's no way I'm going to catch him.
This is the last
This
lap.
is the last lap, yeah. But even if I had more laps, I don't think I could have.
Put into the pits. It was very messy pits.
Yeah.
I wouldn't stand for that in Formula 1.
Each time you increase your driver level, you'll win
Yay!
a prize
I've got a
spin.
prize.
Earns you a prize
You've
spin. So
earned
what
your
is a
first
prize spin?
It's kind of
You could
like
win a
Forza
credits
Horizon 2
windfall,
when
mod
you
packs,
level
or
up,
even a
you
brand
just
new
get a
car.
random reward.
Okay.
Press
So
A
this
to stop the
happens,
spin
and
see
the
what
first
you
time I
win.
saw this, I thought wherever you press stop
Is what you're gonna get.
is what you're going to get. But no, it slows down, so it doesn't really matter when you press stop. It's just completely random.
You won a
Oh,
new
you got a
car.
low. Oh, that's exactly the same car as I got, I think.
Oh, I think when I did it, I got the Audi.
But then last time I did it, there was an M4 on there as
Showcase
well.
events give you a chance
Right,
to drive
instead of the
some
Jaguar.
world's
Yeah, I
fastest
didn't have a
cars
Jaguar
in
actually
events
on my
that
list
highlight
either.
what makes each car
Oh,
special.
IndyCar Indianapolis Invitational.
Well said.
Yeah.
Have you played this one yet?
I haven't done this one. This is the one that I stopped before.
This one's quite interesting.
You have
I like how
unlocked
they
your
got
first
showcase events as
showcase
well,
event.
because Forza Horizon 2 had them obviously.
Yeah, Forza Horizon 1 had them as well.
Yes,
didn't it?
yes, it did.
There are
But
many kinds of
this has always
showcase
been
events,
a way more
from
serious game,
autocross
so it
to
didn't have that
passing
kind of stuff. But
challenges
now it does.
organized
So
in
these are just
separate groups.
basically go out there and
You
just
have earned
see
access
how
to the
well you can do. They don't
showcase
really
group. Select it to
count
learn more
towards
about
anything
these
per
I
se.
don't think they
exciting
count towards your
events.
career as such. No, they're just a bit of fun, really.
but you still get credits and experience after the fact.
I believe
assume.
so.
Motorsport pyramid is rocky and
It's
steep.
a little voiceover
and
from an
very few
IndyCar driver,
drivers
I
make
believe.
it to the very top.
Do we
Only
not
they
know who that
what
is?
it's
We
like
they
to
don't tell
race
us.
at Le Mans
Maybe
or
it's the next
Indianapolis or
cutscene,
Bathurst
because it does
in
give a little
cars
name of the
tailor-made
guy
for
when it
the
comes.
Oh,
up.
okay.
In these showcases,
I don't think you can skip.
you can
this.
get one.
Oh, you
These
can.
events are
So
all
this
part
is
of the
also-
race driver experience
This has got
group.
all of the Formula E
Select this
cars in.
event, and we'll
Oh,
enter
has
you in
it?
your
Yes.
first
Right.
showcase race.
And I believe all of the Indy cars.
Okay.
I think this might be the official IndyCar game
Your
and
next
Formula E
race will
game
be at the
official.
Indianapolis
Oh,
it's
like
not-
they have the official license.
Yeah.
Basically.
famous
That's
Indy
interesting.
500.
Obviously, it's got the license of the Lotus team because they need the money. Quite frankly.
Yeah.
And I think other than that, there's one other electric car in this game, which is the Tesla
Model S.
Model S 85C or whatever it's called. Yeah.
Mm.
So
Was that was in Horizon 2, I think, as well.
yes, I think so. I'd imagine there'll be more electric cars in this as DLC arrives.
Yeah, probably.
Probably BMW i8. They do like BMWs. There's pretty much every single BMW in this game now,
Is it?
other than the i3 and the i8.
This
So-
menu allows you to select just the right drive
I'd quite like an
difficulty
electric
skill
car
to
pack.
provide you exactly the level of challenge you like.
Or just
Increasing
electric
the
cars.
difficulty will also increase your credits rewards.
Yeah, that'd be quite
Decreasing
cool.
the difficulty reduces this bonus, but it will be
Oh,
easier
stop
to
talking
win.
to me.
Obviously, the i8 is kind of a hybrid, but you can run it on just electric power.
Is it a hybrid?
Yes, as a little.
So it's kind of like a
Three s-
McLaren P1.
Yeah, but
I thought it
it's-
was a fully electric car. Is that not? Okay.
No, it has the front wheel drives are electric.
Yeah.
Rear wheel drives are rear wheels are powered off the engine. But you can choose whether it runs just off the electric or just off the engine.
Okay.
If it's running off the electric and the engine.
Yeah.
So it'll either be front wheel drive or 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
One thing about this race is the sense of speed is just enormous.
Wow.
It feels like you're going so fast.
You are doing 235 miles an hour.
Yeah, I know, but in other games you can go. Oh crap! In other games you can go this fast, right? But it doesn't feel like you're going that fast.
Oh,
I'm gonna die.
oh,
No.
oh God! Don't. Wow.
It's actually quite scary when you go around corners, especially when there's traffic.
I would far prefer to do Formula 1 than this. This is scary.
Yeah. I know.
Go do cockpit mode.
Oh jeez.
Oh. Yeah, you've definitely got cosmetic damage on.
Yeah. I know. In real life, I'd probably die.
Oh jeez, look at that. Oh.
Oh my gosh, how do people do this?
This is.
I mean, the thing about NASCAR is kind of similar as well. Get out the way.
Oh yeah, but in NASCAR you're not doing 235 mile an hour towards a barrier.
Oh my gosh, one tiny mistake. It's
Oh!
what's he doing? Slow it down that much.
Oh no.
Luckily,
still
we've
gone
got
quick time.
that.
You do have replay, which is nice.
Yes.
You can turn it off.
Turn it off, but
You're third. The first person in first is off again.
Who is he?
Who is that man?
It does say your next rival is me, basically.
Oh,
But
really?
that's your the rival system from previous season.
You do like taking that curve a bit, don't you?
You know what I do? Little shortcut.
Here we go, we're catching up on him.
Oh, here we
We've got 4 and a bit laps to do him.
go. Oh, what? I do go very quickly.
Yeah.
Back off. The problem is,
We'll have him here.
Oh no!
Oh, still have him. Still have him.
Who's that? Oh, that's not his name. The thing with using a controller, you don't have very much playing the thumbstick in terms of steering lock.
Yes.
So you've got about half a centimetre either way. Whereas if you've got a proper force feedback steering wheel, you can obviously be really precise with exactly how much
Where has he
lock.
gone? Where has he gone?
Oh, he's miles behind.
miles behind. Leaving him behind.
The first
Yeah.
time I did this race, I actually lapsed like the last 3 people. But yeah, sorry.
Yeah, force feedback wheel.
Yeah.
The problem with them is that they're not cheap.
No, and I don't even know if one exists for the Xbox One.
It does.
An official one?
There's a Thrustmaster. There's not an official Xbox One, but they're
Yeah.
officially licensed. The Thrustmaster, I think it's called.
I see.
It's not cheap though.
No.
It's quite possibly like 200 quid.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. But then at the same time, an Elite controller's like 120 quid.
Yeah.
So I'd probably just buy Thrustmaster.
Yeah. I mean, with the Xbox 360, they did. Microsoft did an official one, which they developed in conjunction with Forza 2.
That was a really nice looking steering wheel as well.
It was really nice looking, and it just drove so well. As in, like, it was really good for the Forza games.
Oh, okay.
And it worked with other games as well, like Project Gotham Racing.
Which was a great game.
Yeah, it was a great game. But I mean, to me, the Forza Motorsport experience is about twice as good with that wheel as opposed to just a controller. They do a good job of simulating the kind of. Right, let's try and get the telemetry up so we can see how much lock we're putting on this wheel. There it is on the top right. So next time we go around the corner, I'll go around to the left as much as it can go. So right now I'm on full lock with the controller, but obviously the steering wheel doesn't show that.
Oh wow, yeah.
So they've done a good job of simulating that.
Come out to the back market.
Yeah. Get a draft and then pull out.
Roberto Mehi. But
Look at the really nice. See him in there.
this is such a great looking game.
Yeah. So much better looking than Forza 5. Purely based on the fact that Forza 5 had a lot of jagged lines.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, you probably shouldn't do that to 30 miles an hour.
At least wait until you're straight. I'm not sure whether the tyres would be kicking up that much.
Yeah, the smoke, that's the thing that I was wondering. When I was playing it earlier, they were picking up smoke in every single corner, really.
Oh, really? Oh, water.
There we go.
Good thing there's a final.
39 seconds for one lap.
Fair enough.
Here we go, that was a showcase, man. There are other showcase events. There's one that I noticed which had a picture of the Stig on it, which is quite interesting. Since Top Gear
interesting. I guess Top Gear is
it's still going to
currently
happen, yeah.
just the Stig.
Just the Stig right now. Well, have they announced that Chris Evans, he's a presenter? And
Yeah, Chris Evans is a presenter, but I mean, like,
You have completed
on
your
the Top
first
Gear
showcase
YouTube channel,
race.
yeah.
the Stig is still making YouTube videos.
Oh, that's interesting.
Now,
on his own.
let's get
Oh,
back to
really?
the
Yeah.
Challenger's
So there's
journey.
no speaking at all.
I don't know. I haven't really
Your
seen
next race
anything. I've
takes
just
place
seen
in
the
heavy
Stig's
rain
in a
at
video.
Sebring International
That's interesting.
Raceway.
I remember after
Racing on a
the
wet
3
track
presenters got
poses
fired, they
several
changed the Top Gear
challenges.
website
Tires
because
lose
it had
grip
all
easier
their
during cornering.
faces on them plus
Braking
the Stig.
distances are
Then they got
longer,
rid of the
and
3 of them, but the
puddles
Stig was still in that
accumulate, causing a
picture.
risk of
Oh, really?
hydroplaning.
Yeah.
Do they just like cut them out the photo, like exactly the same picture, just cut them out?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
No, it wasn't like one photo of them, it was just their faces on a kind of different background.
Fair enough. So Chris Evans is obviously going to be one of the presenters of that.
Yeah.
Who else do you reckon? Chris Evans from Captain America.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 Chris Evanses.
Chris Evans, and we need another Chris Evans.
So if your name's Chris Evans, write to Top Gear.
Yeah. Oh, hello. And rain.
Oh, you haven't seen this either.
I haven't seen a rain race. No.
I think this
If you
game
feel
in the
ready for
rain
more of a
just looks
challenge,
stunning.
Select Drive-A-Tar
Wow,
difficulty
look
and
at that
tailor
plane
your
taking off.
opponent's skills
Yeah.
to be a perfect match for yours.
This is so cool. I'm really gutted actually that I'm away when this comes out
Yeah.
because I really want to play this.
You probably pick it up in America for much cheaper than over here.
Probably, yeah. Oh,
Oh,
Got bogged down.
Yeah.
that looked like you dropped the clutch a bit too much, to be honest. Like,
Maybe. I don't know. What do you do to avoid that? Just accelerate when it says go. But oh,
whoa!
aquaplaning.
Wow. That's amazing.
That happened to me last time, but not as severe at all when I was coming
It's
down the back.
surprising when you're in a 4x4.
Yeah. Oh,
That's a big, big puddle there.
Oh, stay away from the puddles.
You need, yeah.
At least I'm in a rally car, so going on the grass should be alright.
Oh wow!
Oh,
the
tyres.
Tires move.
Even in reverse.
That's so cool.
Oh yeah, there's no grip at all to brake on the grass. It's so funny.
It's very wet, that grass, isn't it?
It's so wet.
What does it look? All right, I'm going to ask you to go into cockpit mode, see what it's like in there. Oh god, this is a daunting thing. Look at the puddles.
I know. You have to avoid the puddles because it just messes up your car.
We're doing a terrible job of being neutral on this game.
Yeah, I know. Getting 2 Forza fans to commentate on this. To be fair, okay, so criticisms. Let's talk about criticisms
Yes.
since.
Go on then, what have you got?
Okay, I guess the big one for me is the sort of day one DLC.
Yeah.
All the sort of microtransaction stuff. I've had a problem with it since Forza 3.
Since day dot, I guess.
Maybe,
So,
yes. Even before I wrote for High School Reviews, I think I told you that I wrote a...
that puddle.
Oh.
Jesus.
Josh, you should have seen this car. You should have been driving it when I went over it. Just completely lost grip.
Oh,
Oh
Uh-oh.
dear. I was not expecting that.
tire wall.
What was I saying? Yeah, before I started writing for High School Reviews, I wrote a couple of things for Game Central, which used to be on Teletext. Remember?
Oh yes,
Did I tell you that? And it was actually on that very subject about Day 1 DLC, and I was on the first page of that.
Wow.
I was a featured
On
letter, I guess.
Teletext.
On Teletext. At the time, they had started the transition to online, so there was kind of my letter plus a picture of the game.
Right.
So it was probably that moment which I was like, maybe I should start writing for a games website. And then you came along with High School Reviews.
Yeah. What did you know? What would you know?
But yeah, but so that basically that's always been a problem for me, and it's got even worse if anything.
Yeah. And people are very willing to buy into it straight away.
Yeah.
And I guess it's an extension of the pre-ordering in a way. It's kind of how they market it for this. It's like, hey, this is some DLC that you can get for free if you get the limited edition £80 version. So it's like, you're not getting it for free. You're paying extra for it.
Yeah, and if you pre-order it on Amazon, you get this. And if you pre-order it from a game, you get this instead. But you can't get the other thing because you didn't pre-order it from Amazon.
Yeah, it's like that's the thing that most grinds on me is exclusive stuff. I mean, obviously, it costs them money to make DLC or to make stuff. Fair enough. Maybe this DLC that they're releasing wasn't within their budget for the basic game. Just say.
Yeah.
Don't then have exclusive stuff for Amazon and exclusive stuff for Game and exclusive stuff for GameStop, because that just doesn't help anyone.
No.
Having said that, Day 1 DLC is kind of a bum deal. Saying that you're going to have DLC out and you can pay for Season Pass straight away, I can kind of understand. Because it's like, we're going to have 8 months of DLC, which Forza usually does.
Yeah.
Or 6 months, or whatever it is. And it's £40 if you pay up front. It's like, yeah, I can, it's not out yet. And if people want to pay for that and you're guaranteeing them that they're going to get 6 to 8 months worth of DLC, then fair enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, this game does have a problem with having. We have a VIP car pack and a Day 1 DLC pack and a exclusive edition car pack, and you can download this free car pack. And how about this other car pack? All on Day 1, it's like, for God's sake.
And even the argument that it costs them money to make all of this stuff. I mean, yeah, it's true, but if you look at other developers, let's take GTA for example. GTA 5 had so much DLC, so many cars and weapons and stuff added, even like way more than a year after the game launched, completely free.
Yep, this is true.
And then
they could probably have charged that, and people would have.
Oh yeah, of course, people would have definitely bought it. And also The Witcher, 16 bits of DLC, completely free. Obviously not major expansion packs or anything, but some of them are new quests. And they were mostly cosmetic stuff, but then again, that one new car is probably not that big a deal.
No.
And I mean, one of the Witcher 3 DLC was, it's quite sizable as well. It's New Game Plus mode.
Right, yeah. I've just noticed.
Yeah.
When the wipers wipe the water to one side,
Yeah.
it looks a bit shit.
Yeah. Kind of just like goes off again.
It like turns into it stays as water droplets.
Yeah.
There we go. There's a criticism for you.
Also, a lot of helicopters flying around, even though the weather's terrible.
Yeah. Helicopters shouldn't be driving in this weather.
No.
Flying in this weather. Driving. Yeah, if this was Silverstone Formula 1, the helicopter that does the overhead camera wouldn't be flying.
No. Our helicopter was flying backwards, did you see?
Yeah.
Oh dear. 5th place, not good enough, is it?
No, it's not. Oh, you won another free spin. What can you get? Renault Clio, Mazda 3.
Last time I won money, so let's see what it lands on this time.
Oh.
Yeah, that's exactly what I won last time.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Shall use it? Oh wait, it's a demo.
You receive a credits reward.
Yeah. As soon as you back out, you lose everything.
You didn't place high enough to advance. Hit restart, and I'll help you get set up to do better next time.
I thought.
Oh, so you do.
You actually have to finish top 3.
The top 3.
Fair enough.
Dear. Shall we end it there?
I think we should end it there.
Yeah. So overall impressions, it's more Forza.
It is more Forza. There's
pretty-
rain.
Yeah.
There's night time.
There's little cards.
Flip cards, which we're not too sure about.
What else is there? There's definitely more things which are new, isn't there?
The spinny thing's new to Forza Motorsport franchise.
The spinny thing?
The daily spin, the
Oh yeah.
spin thing.
Yeah.
When you level up. I think that's it.
Yeah.
This new weird sort of.
Oh, the showcase events as well.
Of course, yeah, the showcase
Yeah.
events. Yep. Which are actually pretty cool.
Yeah. And there's a lot of cars. I think there's a lot more cars than Forza 5, which.
Yes, this is the biggest Forza ever.
Is it?
Yeah.
Even bigger than Forza 4?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. Because Forza 4 is massive.
Yeah, it was. It has more cars. Most cars there's ever been in a Forza. The most tracks there's ever been in a Forza.
Wow. So it feels like a fully fleshed out game, which Forza 5 didn't really.
No. But then Forza 5 basically redid the whole game.
Yeah, that's true.
So they kind of had to restart from scratch on
Yeah.
for that one.
And they had to get it out for launch.
Yes, which is always a time constrained moment. But there you go.
Looks like it could be pretty good.
It looks like it could be Forza Tips.
So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.
Goodbye.